Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. It's me, Niall, just here giving a quick reaction to what we've just seen from Ipswich as Pierce Big Bang O'Leary has not only maintained his unbeaten record, but now won the EBU Super Lightweight European title following an entertaining enough unanimous decision victory against a teak tough Liam Dillon from London over 12 rounds at Portman Road. So, yeah, before we get into the reaction, please make sure, if you're not doing so already, to drop a like on the video first of all, subscribe to our YouTube channel at ESBR Boxing, and follow us on all social media. So, yeah, Pierce O'Leary came in a big favourite tonight and has got it done, but maybe had a bit, a few more sloppy moments than a lot of people, myself included, expected. I expected a Pierce O'Leary KO here. Big puncher, big, strong super lightweight against Liam Dillon, who was coming up in weight from super feather. You could see the size advantage for O'Leary, definitely, bullishly strong, broad shoulders. He did dictate the pace of the fight from the start. He was the aggressor. He walked Liam Dillon down. He mixed the shots up well to head and body. Spiteful punter. O'Leary always has been. Carries real power. But credit to Liam Dillon. Liam Dillon gave as good as he got. You know, he landed. He landed plenty of shots on Pierce O'Leary. O'Leary won't be happy with that performance, I'd imagine, looking back. He shipped a lot of sloppy shots, especially the left hook from Liam Dillon seemed to land at will, to be honest with you. Yeah, Pierce O'Leary, very little head movement tonight and did take shots quite easily from Liam Dillon. Liam Dillon, it was expected coming in, didn't have the power at all to even put a dent in O'Leary from any of them shots. 3 knockouts and 15 wins coming into tonight. But credit to him, he gave it a good go, and absolute credit has to go. It's a big shout out to his toughness there. Absolutely teak tough. Those body shots. O'Leary landed a big, big left hook in the third round that buckled his legs. That hurt him badly. I don't know how he stayed up, to be honest with you. So credit to him for that. And then the body shots, some crippling, spiteful body shots from Pierce O'Leary there. You could see it was dropping the hands of Liam Dillon. They were dropping the hands of Liam Dillon. Liam Dillon was wincing. He was smiling, putting on the macho smile. But that is shown that the shots had an effect. But the fact that he stayed on his feet and kept eating those shots to head and body is quite incredible. To come up from 130 pounds against a fully fledged, big punching, strong super lightweight in Pierce O'Leary, absolutely fantastic performance from Liam Dillon. As the commentary alluded to, we definitely be invited back from by Queensbury. He's going to give prospects coming up. You'd imagine he'd be matched against kind of domestic level opponents and prospects and give them all they can handle. But yeah, O'Leary, the rightful winner. As I say, he set the pace of the fight all night. Maybe it would have been nice to see him go up through the gears at times to really kind of put it on Liam Dillon more. But he done what he had to do, got the decision, won it very comfortably, unanimous decision. But he won't be happy. As I say, he shipped a lot of bad kind of shots to take, and he didn't get the stoppage. Barry Jones alluded to it on commentary. He didn't get the stoppage there, and people would be looking at that and saying he couldn't get rid of a super featherweight, but not a lot of people would have got rid of Liam Dillon tonight. He was just I don't know what he was made of tonight. He was just incredibly, incredibly tough. So yeah, not a 10 out of 10 performance from Pierce O'Leary, but job done. And now the question is, what's next? He has the EBU European Super Lightweight title now, and there's a lot of fascinating options. There really is, and it looks like it could be a headline fight in the Tree Arena in Dublin next, which will be well deserved. It should be a big, big night, and there's a really good name that I'd love to see him face for that European title and a headliner. That's Sean McComb and Pierce O'Leary in Dublin for the European title. It'd be massive for Irish boxing. It'd be a great night and it'd be a fascinating clash of styles. Of course, Sean McComb, as we know, robbed blind against Arnold Barboza Jr. has a horrible style for anybody. Big, rangy, slippery, awkward. you know, beautiful boxer, fluid boxer, and such a nightmare style for anybody, Pierce O'Leary or anybody. But yeah, that'd be a massive fight to make for the European title. According to Sean McComb, it was as good as signed until it, for some reason that we don't yet know, it kind of fell apart. But the contract was signed on McComb's end, I believe. So hopefully we can get to see that now next after the European title win. There's other names, I was another Irish name I was thinking of, Gary Cully. I know they're on completely different trajectories now. Gary Cully fighting to save his career if he does come back. So maybe Pierce O'Leary, Gary Cully could be a big all Irish fight. Or else there's maybe world level, if he doesn't go on to kind of defend his European title and goes to world level or that fringe world level, fighting former champions. Why not put him in with a Pitbull Cruz? What a fight that'd be. Royal Valenzuela, Jose Ramirez, names like that, to see is he ready for that step up to world level, that kind of benchmark fight. But yeah, interesting names. And then, of course, there's the two big UK names, Adam Azim and Dalton Smith. And I think, if it's not Sean McComb, they're the fights I'd love to see. Obviously, Adam Azim, a former European champion in his own right, and Dalton Smith, on a course for a world title now, it looks like. But I think Pierce O'Leary at his best, which wasn't tonight. He wasn't at his best tonight at all. Shipped a lot of big shots, and if he fought like that against Azim and Smith, it'd be a bad night. But I think he had a lack of respect for Dillon's power tonight, and I think on at his best, he can absolutely match. Mix it with Azim and Dalton Smith. I rate them highly, but I rate Pierce O'Leary very highly as well. I think he's such a crisp boxer, great technically, sharp hands, spiteful punches, big power, great footwork, really nice lateral movement. So yeah, O'Leary against Azim or Smith would be big, and would be a fascinating fight. But I'd love as an Irishman, I'd love to see it be Sean McComb for the European title, the headline at the Tree Arena next, maybe in the summer, maybe in the winter. But yeah, it looks like a big Dublin headliner for Pierce O'Leary next. Hopefully, after a competitive but decisive win against former British champion Liam Dillon tonight at Portman Road in Ipswich to pick up the EBU European Super Lightweight title and maintain his unbeaten record to go to 17-0 with 9 KOs. So yeah, that was just my quick reaction to the fight. Very entertaining one. Let us know what you think in the comments. Get involved down below as always. What did you make of both men's performances? How did you score? And yeah, what's next for O'Leary? And what is his ceiling? Get involved down below, and please, as I said at the start of the video, if you're not doing so already, subscribe to the YouTube channel at ESBR Boxing. We'd really appreciate it. Drop a like on the video and follow us on all social media. And yeah, until next time, take care.